If you're over 60, this article could transform your life. Your generation has navigated countless ups and downs, but there's one challenge: no one prepares you for how to protect your brain from stroke as your body ages. As a neurologist, I've seen too many healthy people suddenly lose their ability to speak, walk, or even recognize their loved ones, all because of 7 seemingly harmless morning habits. In my 15 years of practice, I've learned one key truth: a stroke isn't random misfortune. It's the result of small choices we make every day, especially in those first hours after waking up. Today, I'll count down these 7 habits from the least to the most dangerous. Each one is backed by science and comes with practical solutions you can start using tomorrow morning. Let's start with habit number 7. Habit #7. Drinking too much coffee on an empty stomach. Many older adults rely on coffee to feel alert, but consuming too much caffeine right after waking up, especially before eating, can be dangerous. Coffee boosts adrenaline, raises your heart rate, and narrows blood vessels. This spikes blood pressure quickly and may reduce blood flow to your brain. A 2011 study found that the risk of ischemic stroke doubles in the hour after drinking coffee, especially on an empty stomach. As caffeine absorbs faster for those with high blood pressure, this caffeine surge could trigger a mini stroke or irregular heart rhythms. Drinking multiple cups back to back only increases the risk. You might feel more awake, but your brain is working overtime under stress. Solution: start your day with water, then have a light breakfast before your coffee. If you love your morning brew, limit it to 1 moderate cup and avoid adding too much sugar or cream, which can contribute to inflammation and blood vessel damage. Habit #6. Ignoring morning dizziness or muscle weakness. Feeling dizzy or weak in the morning isn't something to brush off. Many older adults dismiss it, thinking it's just part of aging or a side effect of poor sleep. But these could be early warning signs from your brain about poor circulation, high blood pressure, or even a mini stroke. Dizziness means your brain isn't getting enough oxygen. If your arm feels weak, your speech sounds slightly off, or your face feels unusual, even just a little, it's time to act fast. Every second counts. Older adults are more likely to experience what's called a transient ischemic attack, TIA, or a mini stroke in the early morning hours. These episodes may last only a few minutes, but they're red flags for a major stroke down the road. The American Stroke Association promotes the FAST acronym: face, arms, speech, time, to spot warning signs. If you wake up with unusual symptoms, don't wait to see if they fade. Write them down, call your doctor, and track any patterns. Listen to your body's whispers before they turn into screams. Habit #5. Jumping out of bed too quickly. After a night of sleep, your body is in a relaxed state. Your blood pressure is low, circulation is slower, and your brain hasn't fully adjusted to standing upright. Yet many older adults wake up and immediately leap out of bed to start the day. This sudden movement can trigger a dangerous condition called orthostatic hypotension, which the Mayo Clinic lists as a stroke risk factor due to reduced blood flow to the brain. It can cause dizziness, fainting, or even falls. More critically, it may disrupt blood flow to your brain, especially if your arteries are already narrowed. This puts you at higher risk for a mini stroke or full stroke in the early morning hours. Solution: a better habit is to lie still for 1 to 2 minutes, breathe slowly, and sit up gradually before standing. Give your body time to adjust. Just 2 minutes of calm transition each morning can make a big difference. Habit #4. Holding your urine too long after waking up. This might sound surprising, but delaying your morning trip to the bathroom can quietly harm your brain. When you hold your urine after waking, your bladder becomes overly full, signaling your body to release stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. A 2000 study found that a full bladder causes coronary artery constriction and reduced blood flow, especially in people with early atherosclerosis. These hormones spike blood pressure suddenly and constrict blood vessels, which is particularly dangerous for older adults with stiff or narrowed arteries. increasing stroke risk. Solution: get up and use the bathroom right away. Don't check your phone first. Don't linger in bed a few extra minutes. Don't ignore the urge to go. The longer you hold it, the more stress your body endures. For older adults with high blood pressure or heart disease risk, holding urine creates a perfect storm for brain damage. Don't treat your body like an inconvenience. Think of it as a smart system sending you signals. When your body speaks, respond with care. Habit hash 3. Skipping morning water. Your brain is 75% water, so when you wake up after 7 to 8 hours of sleep without drinking anything, your brain is naturally dehydrated. This thickens your blood, raises blood pressure, and makes it harder for your heart to pump blood effectively to your brain. Together, these factors increase your stroke risk. Skipping water first thing in the morning is one of the most common mistakes older adults make without realizing the harm. A 2015 study showed that dehydrated stroke patients were nearly 4 times more likely to have worse outcomes than those properly hydrated. This effect is even more severe if you're taking diuretic medications, which increase fluid loss. Solution: instead of reaching for coffee or tea right away, start with a large glass of room temperature water. This rehydrates your body naturally, thins your blood, and improves circulation. For those with a history of blood pressure issues or past stroke symptoms, this is even more critical. Make morning hydration an essential part of your routine. Even if you don't feel thirsty, your brain is begging for that first glass of water. Water is your brain's fuel. Don't deny it what it needs. Habit hash 2. Eating a high-salt breakfast. Many older adults believe they're eating healthily in the morning, but they start the day with processed foods loaded with salt, and their brain pays the price. Cereals, instant oatmeal packets, eggs with lots of cheese, breakfast sausages, and store-bought bread often hide high sodium levels. Excess salt raises blood pressure, hardens arteries, and puts massive strain on the tiny blood vessels in your brain. This pressure can rupture weak vessels, leading to a stroke. A 2012 study found that people consuming 4,000 milligrams of sodium or more daily had a stroke risk 2.59 times higher than those eating under 1,500 milligrams. Every extra 500 milligrams of sodium boosts the risk by 17%. Worse, most older adults already have some degree of high blood pressure, and mornings are when blood pressure naturally spikes. Combine that with a salty breakfast, and you've got a dangerous mix. Solution: better options include fresh fruit, boiled eggs, unsalted oatmeal, or whole grain bread with butter. If you're serious about lowering your stroke risk, cutting back on morning salt is non-negotiable. Check product labels. Even foods labeled as healthy or heart-friendly often pack more sodium than you expect. Aim for no more than 300 to 400 milligrams of sodium in your entire breakfast. Remember, salt doesn't just affect your heart, it directly impacts blood flow to your brain. Cutting back can significantly lower your stroke risk. Habit hash 1. Skipping or misusing your morning medications. Picture this. Every day, millions of older adults wake up and completely forget to take their pills, or worse, take them carelessly. Just this one mistake can instantly skyrocket your stroke risk to a whole new level. The issue is that the most critical medications, like those for blood pressure, blood thinning, or cholesterol, all have their own golden window. When you skip them or take them at the wrong time, your body loses its natural protective rhythm. This is especially risky in the morning, when your blood pressure naturally surges. A 2023 study showed that people who don't properly follow their blood pressure or atrial fibrillation medication schedules face a significantly higher stroke risk. Even more dangerous, some older adults think that if they miss a dose, they can make up for it by doubling up later. This is a potentially deadly mistake. Suddenly increasing your dose can cause internal bleeding or dangerously low blood pressure. Then there are those who swallow pills dry or with a sip of coffee. This prevents the medication from dissolving and absorbing properly, as if you're only pretending to take it. Solution: building a consistent routine is crucial. Set a phone alarm, get a weekly pill organizer, and follow this golden rule. Never adjust your dose without your doctor's guidance. If you're feeling overwhelmed by your medications, don't hesitate to talk to your doctor or pharmacist. They can help you organize and explain everything clearly. Mornings are when your brain is most vulnerable. If you're prescribed medications to protect your heart, blood pressure, or circulation, treat taking them as a non-negotiable task. Think of your pills as daily guardians for your body. You wouldn't leave your house without locking the door, right? So don't let your brain step into the day without its protection. Conclusion. As we've explored, a stroke doesn't just happen out of the blue. It builds quietly over weeks, months, or even years through small daily habits, especially in the morning. Now that you know the 7 habits that raise your stroke risk overnight, the power is in your hands. It's your turn. Which of these 7 habits do you recognize in your routine? Or do you have a story about changing your morning habits to boost your health? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I believe health isn't about luck. It's about the small choices we make every day. Your mornings shape your future. If this article opened your eyes to something important, please like, share, and subscribe to Golden Vitality, your source for practical medical insights and building healthier years after 50. Check out another stroke prevention article linked in the description below, and we'll see you in the next episode of Golden Vitality.